Welcome to our virtual PianoKids live concert. I'm Admiral Emily.
And I'm Captain Joe. We're so glad that you decided to join us after our whirlwind world tour.
We hope you enjoy learning about some of the building blocks of music like timbre, pitch, tempo, and form, and about music from some other countries.
We're going to start off today by reviewing some of the things that we learned, starting with the piano. The piano has 88 keys. I'll play them for you. And strikes the string. So that technically means it's a percussion instrument. Now, while all pianos have 88 keys, they do come in different body sizes. This here is what's called a grand piano. It's the biggest. And then down from that, there are shorter ones called baby grand pianos. And inside a lot of people's houses, they might have what's called an upright piano, a piano that sits up against the wall. Large range because of all of these keys. It can play notes lower than a tuba. And higher than a flute. The piano is so versatile that it can do many different things. It can play accompaniment parts. It can also play melody. And it can do both of these things at the same time. The piano is incredibly versatile amongst genres of music as well. You can hear it in just about any type of music you could think of. You can hear the piano in pop music, you might hear the piano in jazz music, and you'll especially hear the piano in classical music.
Hey, Captain Joe, you're so good at the piano. Can you tell us a little about when you started playing the instrument?
I started playing the piano probably as soon as I could reach up and grab a hold of the keys. My dad was a music teacher and my older sister took lessons. I didn't get real lessons until I was 7 years old, but I've always been messing around with the piano as long as I can remember. I took piano lessons from 1st through 12th grade, and then I even studied music in college. So if you totaled up all those years of playing and studying, I've played the piano for over 25 years now.
Wow. Well, thanks for that information, Joe. Let's move on to the next part of our program now. Have you ever heard of the story Goldilocks and the Three Bears? Well, today we need your help in recreating it. You can help bring our story to life by 1. Acting out sounds and actions that represent our characters. 2. By helping fill in the blanks in parts of our story. And 3. By acting out certain parts of the story. First, let's learn how you can help bring our characters to life during the story. Each character has their own unique pitch, which you'll remember is how high or low something is. Each character has their own unique timbre, which describes the tone color of the sound. Each character has their own unique tempo, which is how fast or slow something is moving. And finally, each character has their own unique rhythm, which is the duration or length of musical notes grouped together. Okay, let's meet our characters. First, we have Papa Bear. Papa Bear is a very big bear with a low-pitched, slow, dark, and rough voice. Every time you hear Papa Bear's name in the story, we're going to clap this rhythm. It sounds like, I am Papa Bear. Captain Joe, why don't you show us how Papa Bear sounds one time, and then we can try it a few times together. And now together. And one more time. Next is Mama Bear. Mama Bear is a medium-sized bear with a medium-pitched, medium-tempo, soft, gentle voice. Every time you hear Mama Bear's name in the story, we're going to clap this rhythm. It sounds like Mama Bear. Captain Joe, why don't you show us how Mama Bear sounds one time, and then we can try it a few times together. And together now. How about one more time? One of my favorite characters is Baby Bear. Baby Bear is just a small little bear with a high-pitched, fast, and light voice. Every time you hear Baby Bear's name in the story, we're going to clap this rhythm. It sounds like Baby Bear. Captain Joe, why don't you show us how Baby Bear sounds one time, and then we can try it together. And now together. How about one more time? Last, but certainly not least, is the main character of our story, Goldilocks. Goldilocks, like Baby Bear, has a high-pitched, fast voice too, but hers is a bright sound, sometimes even bordering on shrill. And every time you hear Goldilocks' name in the story, we're going to clap this rhythm. It sounds like, my name is Goldilocks. Captain Joe, why don't you show us how Goldilocks sounds one time, and then we can try it together. And together now. And one more time. Now that we've learned all of the characters' unique sound and rhythm, let's practice them all together one more time, starting with Papa Bear. And now Mama Bear. And Baby Bear. And Goldilocks. Great job. Now let's learn a few actions and keywords that you can help us repeat and act out throughout the story. For the first one, every time Goldilocks tries something of the bears, whether it's too hot or too soft or too hard, we want you to jump in and help us finish the sentence by screaming as loud as you can the word at the end of the sentence. For the second thing, whenever something is too hot or too cold, Or just right, we can do these actions. If it's too hot, wipe the sweat off your brow. If it's too cold, you can shiver and warm yourself with your arms. And if it's just right, let's give a thumbs up. For the third thing, when you hear these words, do these actions. When you hear the word bowl, cup your hands together to make a bowl. When you hear the word chair, squat down and stick your arms out like you're sitting in a chair. And when you hear the word beds, you can make a sleepy face with your hands. Are you all ready to help bring the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears to life? Well, here we go. Once upon a time, in a little house in the woods, there lived a family of bears. They were Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. Every morning, the bear family sat down to eat breakfast, and every morning their breakfast was the same, a bowl of porridge. But one morning, Baby Bear said, "Ouch! This porridge is too hot." Mama Bear and Papa Bear took a nibble of their porridge and explained, "Oh dear, you're right, it is too hot. Let's take a walk in the woods, and by the time we get back, our porridge will have cooled off enough for us to eat." The bears lumbered off down the path, and no sooner had they left, a little girl with yellow curls came skipping down the path. Her name was Goldilocks. And she skipped right up to the bear's house and tapped on the door. "Hello," she called. When no answer came, she pushed the door open and crept inside to explore. Goldilocks tiptoed into the kitchen and saw 3 bowls of yummy porridge sitting on the table. "What a delicious smell," she said. Goldilocks picked up the spoon next to the biggest bowl belonging to Papa Bear and took a bite. "Ouch," she said, "this porridge is too hot." Next, she picked up the spoon next to the medium-sized bowl belonging to Mama Bear and took a bite. "Woo," she said, "this porridge is too cold." Then she picked up the spoon next to the smallest bowl belonging to Baby Bear and took a bite. "Yum," she said, "this porridge is just right." And she ate every last bite. Goldilocks was very full, so she looked around for somewhere to sit. There in the living room were 3 magnificent chairs. She tried Papa Bear's big chair, but it was too hard. Next, she squished into Mama Bear's chair, but it was too soft. Then she went over to the smallest chair belonging to Baby Bear. And she sat in it and rocked. "Wow," she exclaimed, "this chair is just right." She was having so much fun rocking faster and faster and faster until crash! The chair broke into 100 pieces. "Oops," giggled Goldilocks. She was having so much fun. "I wonder what's upstairs," she said. Up in the bedroom were 3 wonderful beds. When she saw Papa Bear's great big bed, she climbed up and started jumping on it to test it out, but it was too hard. She climbed onto Mama Bear's medium-sized bed and next and tried jumping on that one instead, but it was too soft. Then she spied Baby Bear's little bed and went to try jumping on that one instead. And to her surprise, it was just right. So she jumped and she jumped and she jumped. All of that jumping made Goldilocks tired, so she laid down to take a nap, and soon she was fast asleep. Meanwhile, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear were just returning from their walk, and they were very, very hungry. When they walked into the kitchen, Papa Bear said, "Someone's been eating my porridge." "Someone's been eating my porridge," gasped Mama Bear. Baby Bear looked at his bowl and cried, "Someone's been eating my porridge and now it's all gone." Before Mama Bear could make some more porridge, they heard a loud roar from the living room. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," growled Papa Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," gasped Mama Bear. And poor Baby Bear went over to his chair that was broken into 100 pieces and said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair and now it's broken." But before Papa Bear could fix the chair, they all heard a noise coming from above. One after the other, the 3 bears crept up the stairs to the bedroom. "My bed," roared Papa Bear. Looking at his rumpled sheets, someone's been sleeping in it. Look, gasped Mama Bear. Seeing the covers pulled back, someone's been sleeping in my bed, too. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, cried Baby Bear. And she's still there. The three bears crept over to his little bed and surprised Goldilocks. Yikes, she shrieked. Goldilocks leapt out of bed and dashed down the stairs and bumped into the kitchen table. Smack! The bowls of porridge flew up, 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 and the gooey porridge fell splat onto her golden hair. Ew, she yelped. She went running out the front door, and the last the three bears saw of Goldilocks was her dashing down the path, leaving a very sticky trail of porridge behind her. The end. We hope you had fun recreating our story. Let's recap what we learned about music through the story today. We learned about different tempos, like Papa Bear is slow because he's big. And Goldilocks is fast because she's small.
We learned that different timbres or tone colors can help highlight parts of characters' personality. Like Mama Bear, she's so soft and warm. And Papa Bear, well, he's kind of dark and rough.
We learned how pitch can be high, like Baby Bear's voice, or low, like Papa Bear's voice.
We also played around with musical form. Remember, musical form is like a pattern in music. Did you notice that there was a pattern that occurred 3 different times in this story? Every time Goldilocks went to a different room, she experienced the same thing. First with the porridge. One was too hot, one was too cold, and one was just right. And then the chairs. One was too hard, one was too soft, and one was just right. And then again with the beds. One was too soft, one was too hard, and one was just right. That's kind of how we experience musical form, is locating patterns just like that in our story.
And last but not least, we learned different rhythms and how they helped us identify each of our characters. To end with a bit of clapping today, let's demonstrate our character's rhythm one more time, starting with Papa Bear. And now Mama Bear. And Baby Bear. And finally, Goldilocks. Well done, everyone. We hoped you enjoyed our virtual PianoKids World Tour and live concert today, and we hope to see you soon. Until next time, this is Admiral Emily.
And Captain Joe.
Over and out.